Damien back to the estate. They had a chat, but words aren't what made Damien feel the way he feels, so words aren't going to change his mind. So Rohana just escorted him back to the estate. Meanwhile, Clint, Byron, and who else was with you?
Channing, Bradford. I think that was it.
Yeah, you guys went to go get the eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what
And
happened?
nothing went wrong.
The peacock eggs. We went to go retrieve the peacock eggs, which had accumulated a small crowd, predominantly of local children, but also some of the local constabulary, the coppers, and one of them seemed to recognize Byron, or had some report on Byron, and was working their hardest to try to arrest us. But Quint pulled some political ties, saying he, or at least the disguised form of him, Yvonne, had some connection to Lady Yelena of Maven's house, and leaned on that political connection to get us extracted from this tense situation, as well as get custody over the birds, or the eggs, rather. So, could have been worse. But we got out of there with no arrests or bounties or charges or nothing. Byron did tell Clint that he doesn't have a criminal record that can be struck out by a noble house, which definitely caught Clint's attention. But that's neither here nor there. We'll have to get right to that at some other point. We returned back to the villa just in time to say farewell to newly christened Captain Antonius, as he took his red cloaks, or some of the red cloaks, off to Deltroy to go deal with the cloning facility out there with the hunter killers. Unfortunately, not all of the blood cloaks, not only because some of them are a split to go after Called Scoreboard, but also because Salamanca he was benched after citing he was a very likely liability.
Very brutally. Very
To his face.
honest, I guess. Yeah, which definitely was a slap to his face, but he didn't, to his credit, he didn't dispute it. He didn't, betray orders. Yeah, that was rough. But said farewell to Antonius, and they're en route to Detroit, probably already. Clint and Bradford were just sort of talking about oh my god, what a weird time we live in. But we should go check in with other people, and we bumped into exactly the people we're gonna check in with. We got a little debrief on what happened with Kellendell, whatever. Mm-hmm. What his situation is in his corrupted capacity, as well as some advice, or Coleman's guys were on for some advice as to, how much trust can we put into our underclassmen? How much faith can we put into them holding their own in very dangerous situations? Do we coddle them and keep them safe, or do we trust them to kill themselves? That's the right answer to it, probably.
And I think that's when Clint brought up going 3 for 3 on successful missions.
Yep, we're across the board successful so far. Trying to remember, what else did we talk about?
Planning for the plane Mergald up.
Yeah, as well as who's on the list for that.
And then I don't remember how this happened, but I think Clint or somebody mentioned Serena Sabash to Clint, and Rohan was laser eyes about it.
Oh, I remember. It's because Ismanov was giving us some input, some religious counsel, and then Clint was like, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you apologize to Serena Shamash for me?" And Rohan is like, "What?"
Izunov said, "Oh, Shirino Shamash. How long has it been since you've seen her?" Which Rohan, like Jacob said, had a laserized moment about it. Asked Clint, "Ooh, how do you know her? How do you know my little sister?" Which
what a small world we live in. That the two some of the only Shamashian people Quint knows happen to be related. What a small world. That's crazy.
So yeah, they're gonna have a chat about that maybe on the flight.
Yeah, we could fast forward then, just like get to landing the plane and you know.
Maybe. Right now there's more important things. We're not even gonna be here when Shireen arrives, likely.
Yeah.
And you, before coming back to the villa, you also went looking for God, why am I farting on his name?
Wombat?
With Zoe and Grimald.
Oh right, I totally forgot. We went looking for William.
William. I don't know why I couldn't remember
totally
that.
forgot. Good memory. Yeah, we did I guess hunt down William with assorted abilities, and he was sort of baiting his own armor, and we found out that he could totally walk, and he was lying the whole time. So kudos to him, I guess. He's properly psychopathic for a future commander of a compound. Although we never exactly got any confirmation as to who was hunting him/us, or maybe just him. I don't know.
He mentioned something like some kind of advanced scouts that were cloaked.
Which caught Lucian's attention alongside the very functional long rifle. But I'm trying to figure like who is it just Leona's crew, because they definitely have the Sycusian tech.
Yeah, it has to be Sycusian tech, whatever it is.
But then we also have well, Gregorio's dead now, but like Greymen literally could not exist. Well, not Greymen actual, but the faction of them. So I don't know. So I'm like, is it just a red herring, or maybe it's true? I don't know. I don't guess so. Returning back to the villa. Let's see. Cleo split off to go consult with the Hemocraft Queen herself, good old Captain Diana. Trying to get some input on this vampire versus werewolf situation. If I remember correctly, she didn't give you any, she didn't give you like a weapon or like a do this to kill them input. Moreover, like she just sort of goaded, impelled you to hunt him down yourself, and good luck with the killing.
Yeah, it was basically like, I wish you luck. If you come back, I'll keep training you.
Yeah. I remember
there was also like a folkloric mention of some kind of folklore of like, she called Rhaegalda like the source of man's darkness in their heart or something like that, or like they were evil incarnate. She said something along those lines. And then she said, but there was like some old folklore type thing where some people either worshipped Rhaegalda or claimed he was something different. He was the father of wolves or something like that. I think that's all she had.
That's all she wrote. Alas, we all attempted assorted religion rolls to see if we could piece some Sycusian histories together, and if I recall correctly, we all flummoxed. We did not roll great on those, but I think we got the general information of, there's something up with this rivalry, as well as some tie into, I'll call it genetic coding, that might be an avenue for like a anti-Rhaegalda arsenal, but we'll get there when we get there. Clint and Rohan went to the captain's room, where they were grilling Damien, and he was not declared, a prisoner, but he had to be mindful of where he went to, so de facto prisoner. Rohan submitted himself for temporary captain candidacy in Captain Severus's hiatus in his medical leave, so to speak. Clint debriefed with Grand Watcher Maven on a successful mission, as well as our next prospects. Also voicing his approval, although Rohan was in the room at that point, for Rohan's Captain candidacy. And also, we got fucking paid. We got paid in coins that are definitely more valuable than they look. Use these as political bargaining chips.
I already forgot what the coins were called. Bitcoin? Chromium? What was it?
Bitcoin.
Chromium, like the browser? No, it was...
Oh, it's 16,000! Oh, it's nothing.
Dogecoin.
Rhodium.
Rhodium, thank you.
Oh my
Also,
God,
Captain
Alec, you have
Kane...
a coin named after your character.
Isn't that cheap?
Captain Kane also gave over 5 black bolts to Clint, telling him to give them to Flora, and that she'll know what to do with them. And Clint's like, well, that's ominous. Alright, yes, sir. Captain Belisarius did voice his, I'll say doubts on the survival of Flora and Carolyn by the time we get there, but Captain Kane seemed pretty confident. And if Captain Kane, of all people, is confident in you, then you, that's how you know you in there. Cleo stopped by Lucky and Oni, trying to recruit them to our mission. Rohan split off to go talk to Captain Corvallis. About what were you talking about? It was I think it was something to do with his wintering abilities, right?
That, and if he was able to assist with the repairs to speed them them up, if we need that. But otherwise, yeah, talk to him about the wintry effects on Dark Ones, and if there's a way to sort of do the inverse, since it's winter now, and that empowers
werewolves
or Regalna.
Yeah,
werewolves. Yeah. Or so this theory is, I believe, right? We don't have that
yeah.
confirmed.
It's an interesting prospect. We'll see how it plays out, Cotton.
Basically, Oni and Leland were a no, but Lucky was like, I'll go talk to the captain.
Didn't get any confirmation on that, unfortunately. So I'm assuming it's a no.
Well, yeah, when you're done, let's talk about like logistics.
Ryder. Anything else?
I got given a bag of Black Watch Hound teeth by Leland to do something with, osteomancy style. But I think that's basically.
Bradford talked to Wombat to get his input on the situation. We touched base a bit with Yindri. Invited him to come along, and Yindri's a vibe, dude. He's a vibe, so he's like, yeah, sure. We told Sid his damn chinchilla's en route, and he had a glimmer of hope. This fucking... I've never spent so much effort on it on a rat of an NPC.
This is the best kind
Are
of...
you talking about him or the chinchilla?
Yes. Indeed.
Best use of your energy, honestly.
Not even Tagro took as much energy. He's an actual rat of an NPC. And I think that's it.
Okay. So, who are y'all pitching to bring with you?
That's a list. Aislinn, and by extension Naomi, although she's probably not going to be much help in a fight, but she's like source of HP and a shield. Caster, Yindri, Jax, because he requested it. Poe, and by extension Sheldon and Abacus, wanted to see what they could do with that Zodiac Guardian shit, as well as we can swing by Lake Miri on the route south, the return trip south, and go to that Bramble section. Paku, because he's got awesome Shadow and Mist abilities, and great utility, which could definitely synergize with some of the other people we're bringing in. And also, he might just have some knowledge on animal capabilities. We're definitely being in the neck of woods for that. Chrysantheme Michael, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid of what amped up Regalna Gregor can do in damage output, and he might be one of the few people that can tank that amount of damage and come back to us.
Rocket, because it's inevitably going to happen that this plane is getting damaged. I'm going to call it here and now, so having someone that can repair the plane alongside Lucian, or if Lucian's away helping us while Lucian's away, you know, repair it while he's out will be good. Salamanca, because let's see. Let's get some character growth in our boy. Is he really the liability his brothers say he is? We'll find out. Not Erica, because, yeah, backline duty, understandable. If Victor's on the table, and he's not necessary to any other operations where he might be better suited, then I'd say Victor and then Cole. And we just had to give Cole something. Some other weaponry. Alternatively, though, for all we know, his gun has a soul flare attached to it. And that should cut through everything. Albeit only once, but... Or, I don't know, however many shots he gets with it. If it's like Clint where he gets multiple shots, then he's golden. But if nothing else, Cole's shadow abilities will be a good synergy with Victor. So, I'm not counting Naomi because you're not a Watchman. 11. I guess Shut and Map as our Watchman either, so yeah, 11.
And I'd pitch Lucky if he gets the clearance, but if he doesn't, he doesn't.
I would say I would love Lucky, but I feel like he'd be better being with his cuz. Like, they're like the dynamic duo, you know? They get shit done when they're together.
He's got a lot to offer. Even on his own.
I don't doubt everyone in the Blackwatch has something to offer. But the catch is, do they have something to offer on other missions? Right? Like, imagine going through a death dungeon, but if a team brought Victor, he's like, oh no, there's a secret passage over here that allowed them to circumvent the entire dungeon. Right? It's like, whoa, shit, I don't know. If I'd known sending Victor there would have done that, I would have sent him with them. Right? But we don't know that.
Yeah.
I only picked people to bring on the mission that I had immediately relevant abilities. Like, Lucky doesn't have anything particularly anti-werewolf, albeit maybe Blade of Radiance stuff. But yeah, like Lucky is a, no pun intended, jack of all trades.
He's just always good, but we don't need him always good. He could be useful elsewhere.
He's always good, but he's always awesome if he's with his cousin.
Also true.
Oh shit. I forgot to mention this before this session, but would like to get the cestises.
Attuned.
Identified first, yeah, but ideally attuned if they help.
Oh, a number of people I could identify.
Did I make a?
Did I like a detect curse spell? I can't remember.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, no worries.
There's a remove curse spell.
No, they're not. They're not cursed at all.
The pure void.
We can worry about it another time then.
No, it's really easy because I know what they do. I just didn't make one for it.
Codify it. Yeah.
Real simple, real straightforward. There. Oh, I should name it. Oh, what do you want to name it?
What was that guy's name? Worm food?
Worm food. Worm teeth. Worms don't have teeth though, Crash.
Just so I always remember where they came from. Just worm food.
Keep them true to its root.
You have to become like a champion of a ring. Like the biggest gladiatorial ring in like all the cities. Just become the champion, and then make sure that Worm Food gets like a newspaper with your name on the front page. And his wonderful Rohan and his wonderful necessities, Worm Food.
Shout out to my worm food.
What does he mean by this?
There you go.
We don't know, but he says to put it in the newspaper, or else.
Thank you very much. Oh, nice.
Plus 17 punch weapons. They allow you to summon an angel twice per short rest.
No, only once, unfortunately.
Do they at least do your taxes? Is that in there? Flavor
text. I don't do
But
that
it does give him bonus to tax evasion, so.
Bonus to tax.
that should be the rogue. That should be a rogue. It's like advanced evasion after 7th level. You get another one. Tax evasion.
So.
Subclass accountant.
Oh, Iceland. Oh, caster.
They're gonna bring Jax to Deltroy. Well, I'm not saying they're gonna bring them, but that was his original allocation. Interesting. Do feel bad grabbing Michael though. Actually, no, I don't feel bad bringing Michael away from Deltroy. Like the most mind-fucky people we can deal with in the watch. Yeah, I don't want. I don't need a fiend running around. I don't need any more fiends running around Deltroy.
You don't want him to meet his maker in Deltroy?
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
She says a kill phrase.
Oh,
Her kill phrase would just be
control
kill yourself,
switch.
and that's it.
Did you want to bring Cole?
If we got Victor.
Yeah. Where even is Cole on this?
He's not yet. I haven't placed everyone.
Oh, okay. Right.
So this loadout.
Yeah.
Maybe Erica in the plane, but yeah, that's about
No.
it.
This is an interesting perimeter
She
for the Rangers.
Politely declines.
I feel like we need
Just
one
open
more.
the door before you even say the thing. No, I'm not going. It's like, alright.
Hey, we're going after no. Nope.
Well, then are we down on Bradford? Because if we are, then that's maybe why we bring Lucky.
That's a question. Is Bradford going?
I don't want him to, because Daddy would be there for Erica's thing, but I also, like,
So, no.
made a big deal about it.
It's up to you. It's really up to you. I will
Yeah,
say I
it's
don't
up
have
to you.
much planned if you don't go. But we can kind of figure out what that looks like. So your call, Dragon Boy.
I'll keep it simple and go on the plane.
I've trapped Leona.
So we don't need to overcomplicate the thing by being like, oh, let's just have a split dicopter shot. I'm surprised I remember the word dicopter. Dicopter? Diopter? Something like that.
I don't know what that word means. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't remember a good horror movie that has it. I think Scream does. It's where you have like something in the foreground and something in the background, but both of them have enough focus that you can make detail out on them. It's because they had two different cameras that were both focused on something, and then they edited it in post. So that they are both clear.
That's interesting.
Yep.
It's an old trick, also, like I said, for horror movies.
Is Seven actually going to be the one that closes the perimeter?
I think it probably has to be. If there's any fifth ranger as of right now, there's no one who does it better than him.
Yeah.
And we're not in a time of it's about what you want, it's about what needs to happen.
Yep. We'll send Captain Azadran. No, just kidding.
Nah.
I'm curious about some of these which Watchmen are here. like in the Dustlands. I'm super curious about that. Hopefully one of them's a ranger. We can swap out 7. Because I like 7. He's one of the few people that is a fast reaction force.
Right.
So having him on standby is super good.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Indre. I'm curious how Yindri's gonna react, because we saw him in like a relatively grown space, a city of light, which is not real nature. I'm very curious to see what happens with Yindri when he's in like Wildland.
The Dusklands.
There's actually a really I think it was pretty neat just
ability.
Just a little bit of back lore. Do you remember who who Yindri found as the ultimate interest?
Briggy.
Right,
Because she claimed to be the most indomitable.
Do you remember what her tier 2 was?
I don't.
Tree? Oh, new rune tree. Okay.
Oh!
Huh.
The tree boy is interested in the rune tree.
Have we seen this?
It's all tracking.
We've seen this once. I remember seeing this before. I just don't know when we...
Used it with Zane.
That's what it was.
Alright, so, as you all regroup, get ready to go out.
We also found out Karn is going with Dayron, or went with Dayron.
Yeah.
Last game.
Yeah. So we're all shipping out.
Hey, I sent you a question while I was away from my keyboard.
Ooh, okay, let me check that out.
He's like, how much can I convert the 6-house rhodium to my own house's coinage?
That's fine if that's what you want to do.
I jump out the plane.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that just to make it easier, and they can fill an extra slot for story stuff.
Okay. So in that case, Zane, like, how do you communicate that? Who do you communicate that to?
Let's see. We're all together right now.
I'm assuming at this point we're all like walking onto the plane.
I think it's better if I stick back and go report to my people.
Everyone turns and looks at him like,
Nothing bad, just to let them know exactly what is going on.
Hopefully a good report.
I've seen no ill will so far, so nothing bad, just the truth.
Well, we can't exactly lean on a Lord's Alliance member. Quint does like a bit of a faux bow. I'll take your leave then, Sir Zane. Hold out a hand up. We'll be seeing you.
Hopefully soon you will. Try to be safe out there.
We're watchmen. I don't think that's in our job description.
I think with the crew you're packing here, you'll be safe enough.
I hope so. Fair times then, Zane.
Absolutely. Have a safe trip.
Close the hatch behind him. Hit a fist against the wall. All right, let's get this rolling.
Does Lucky come? Now that Zane's not coming.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, let's get him in here. He can get back to wherever he needs to go.
And Oni won't be deployed in the meantime?
Yeah, or at least be scouting out what comes next.
Okay.
Because if nothing else, he's fast.
True. I don't remember this one.
Was I able to get spell components from Izmanov / Maven?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you
Evil
need to buy with what you have, you can. Did I get everyone?
I assume you just copy and pasted the crew there.
I kind of just deleted who was gone.
Oh, okay. I'll keep going. I'll tell you if you miss anyone. Oh, Naomi.
That's who.
Nasser Injury,
How did I delete her?
Jax. Yeah. Poe and Sheldon doesn't take his own token slot. Michael, Wombat, Rockets and Pilot Seat, Lucian, Salamanca, there he is, being an edgelord. Victor?
Okay, I must have deleted him. Now where the heck is
I think he might have been like, well, he's sort of like a not last minute, but final one. And you have Cole, yep. So, yeah.
I don't think Bradford's on here, but that's something that can be fixed.
Oh yeah, Naomi's sheet is probably in the character section, right?
Yes, she was in a different site. I need to move her.
If you want, I can take control of her, so that way anytime you move Iceland, I can just follow Iceland. I can also drop it on the map and stuff. Makes it easier.
Okay. So, man, I realized how rushed I made this background right here.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, yeah, I guess this.
That looks pretty terrible.
It's the mist. It's the mist.
Okay. So with that, you have a crew. You load up. You get your last minute things, last minute checks set off. Let the Grand Watcher know of your leavings. With the ship, there's one more person who, by Rocket's request, needs to be here.
Mule?
Is it Mule?
Mule.
Yeah.
Hey. He could build in the time it takes for us to go fight Regal and Gregor, he could build a hangar for the plane.
He's Amish.
How many mini planes